Hey, everybody. This is your host, Lakita Long, and we are on our Wellness Wednesday, which happens to be our wellness report. And we are super duper excited about being here. As you can tell, this is our time where we get a chance to just kind of talk to you for about 10, 15 minutes. Sometimes we go to about 20 minutes. Forgive me. I love what it is that I get a chance to do every single day, which is empowering all of you as well as myself to be our absolute best self. But today we're coming with a topic that is actually part 2. So if you missed the part 1, go to our YouTube page, Lakita Long, and go to our YouTube page and look us up on Wellness Wednesday for all of the different videos that are a part of our Lakita Long show. And you will find the Art of Comeback part 1 on our YouTube page. We are going to be explosive this year. This is our year to see it in 2017, and we're excited about it. And we're so grateful for every last person of you that's chiming on. Shanti Kinkoya, Jim Payton, Pastor Paula Clark, Adamala G. Yes, you are in New York. You got your shout out. Yes, you did. We miss you too at service. So we're excited about what's getting ready to happen. We're just kind of chilling today a little bit, and we're excited. We're down 18 pounds. I can't tell by my behind. My behind is trying to catch up, but it ain't there yet. Come on, back end. Let's get caught up with the rest of us, right? Nevertheless, the waist is getting snatched in, and we're excited. Be looking forward to what we're getting ready to do in March. March, our Walk It Off Girl program is going to do something for the people in East County. So if you're in East County area, Contra Costa County, you can join us. It's just going to be a nominal fee called Invest in Yourself. It's not even really a fee, if you will. It's just really something for you to put tangible in your hand. Enough with all trying to figure out how you're going to lose the weight. I'm going to show you how to do it because it's going to start here first. So be looking forward to that information that's coming in March. We are ecstatic. Please share this video. This video is getting ready to rock. The Art of Comeback Part 2 is getting ready to help us in such great ways. Tanisha Webb, what's up, my girl? Andrea Anderson, all the way in Texas. Yes. I will be in Texas in a couple of months. So we need to connect so that you can come by and give you a shout out about She Wins, because you win, she wins, we all win. Holla at your girl. Yes, I'm excited. And so, let's get moving so that we can respect people's time. Oh, yeah. Minister Jamon Williams, I'm just trying to give some of my faithful folks, share this video right now. Give me some love so we can know that you're out there. Trust me, this is the year you will see me on somebody's TV. The Lakita Long Show is coming to a household near you, and we doing it big because you're going to help us do it big. You want us to be on TV? Then put the word out. Put the word out. We need her on TV, not because we just want her energy, but we want what God's put inside of her. CBS, NBC, CNN, Bravo TV. I'm calling all of them on network. You want me on there? I'm telling you, I'm your girl. Absolutely. So we're excited. I cannot explain to you what happened. Let me just say this before I get started. On yesterday, I woke up with the spirit of victory, VICTORY, in my spirit. Victory is the absolute opportunity for you and I to experience, sometimes by way of spiritual impartation. Other times it's a knowing that something has been won. Some type of thing has been accomplished. We don't know what it is, but it's been accomplished. And so what ends up happening is that I woke up with that spirit, and so my children woke up with that spirit. And immediately, every single call that I did yesterday, because I'm doing this crazy thing around the country where I'm trying to go and speak at 100 churches about mental health in the church. So if you know some churches that need me to come in for 2 to 4 hours, please tell them, ask them to let me come into their church. I'm 100 churches. So I was calling pastors and texting pastors that I knew, and they were calling me back. And I just want to give a shout out to Pastor Maurice Bates for being the first pastor to respond back. He's in the city of Pittsburgh, California. He was the first pastor to respond back to say, yes, you can come to our church and do it. And I thank you. Actually, no, it was Pastor Chris Williams was the first, and then Pastor Maurice Bates was the second. Pastor Chris Williams is a church in Antioch, and so we want to thank you for just reaching back out to us. We need 100 churches to join in with me so I can go and speak to 100 churches this year of mental health in the church. What I'm doing is at those 100 churches, I am going to be doing some research. My own business company is doing research. Inspiring You Global Enterprises is doing research with all of those 100 churches. And then I'm going to compile and analyze all of the data. And what I'm going to do is submit that information to the National Institute of Mental Health. I have some other components that I'm working with both my alma mater, UC Berkeley, and then our rival, which is Stanford. So please help me out. Get me to those churches all over the United States. Please, please, please. I will be so graciously happy if you could do that for me. All right. Don't tell me you love me. You don't help me. All right. That's where I'm at today. If you love me, then you help me. And I'm willing to help you any way that I can. All right. Now that we got all of that out and you see me kind of go retro style back to Long Beach, let's get started. The art of comeback. If you're just joining us, my name is Lakita Long and I'm your host for the Wellness Report. And the Wellness Report is a segment program of the Lakita Long Show. And Lakita Long Show is a week-long program that is designed to bring you information regarding real issues, providing real solutions in real time for your life. So here we go. Last week, we spoke on the art of comeback, and we talked about comeback and the strategies of a lifetime. And just to help those who were not with us last week, we talked about that setback was a result of many different things, but three things particular. Setbacks was a result of personal choices, deliberate assassinations, people who deliberately want to see you out of here, and outside influences. And we talked about how variable those things can be and what they do to a mindset that wants to move forward. We also explained what a setback was. We said that a setback was anything that prohibited you from moving forward when you had a particular goal intended to do something and you are now feeling stuck, stagnant, and not moving. That means that a setback has occurred. It literally has thrown you off of the curveball of you being able to move forward. And so what I want to share with you of our part 2 of setback, the comeback, to looking at our comeback, looking at the ability to have a comeback, is I want to be able to find out one real question. What are you working with? That's the question that I want to ask each and every last one of you. What are you working with? And this is going to trip you out a little bit. All right. Are you ready? Are you writing it down? Point A, what are you working with? First of all, the question I'm asking you is this question. What are you working with? Who are you? I know that seems like an idiotic conversation piece, but let me tell you something. I'm getting ready to make $1 million this year because truly people don't know who they are. That's not an insult. That is not a criticism, and that is not anything bad. You don't know who you are. Therefore, you're wandering around like the children of Israel 40 years when you should be done with something in 40 days, having an understanding of what you're doing, but you don't because you don't know really who you are. If you or I knew who we were, then we would be absolutely fulfilling what we are called to do by the Creator. And because of that, we don't know that, right? So I'm asking the question, what are you working with? I'm really asking you, who are you internally depending on, and they don't even know it? Some of us are kind of mentally out there. I've been out there too, where I have internally depended on people and they didn't even know I needed them because I didn't even ask them. But everything inside of me, even in my mind, my heart, my spirit, is depending on their help. Isn't that crazy? So we don't actually get an opportunity to come back from our setbacks because we're dependent on people that don't even know that we need them. Come on here. I'm preaching to myself. People don't even know that you need them because you don't open up your mouth. The Bible talks about very clearly in Matthew chapter 7, you can ask for it, you'll get it, but you have to seek, you have to knock, and then what? The door shall be open. You're not asking. And when you do ask, you ask amiss. You don't ask for what you need. You don't ask exactly what you want. So I'm telling you that you need to ask. People don't know unless you open up your mouth and ask. So what if they say no? No is your greatest platform for yes. Did you know it? No is your greatest platform for yes. We're not afraid of no. We're excited about no, because no says yes is on its way. So what we have to become cognizant of is who we are depending on. All right. Now watch this. So interesting. There's another person that we depend on too. Are you ready for this? We depend on that procrastinating spirit inside of us. Oh, yes, we do. We depend on that procrastinating spirit where we say this. Well, I do better under pressure. You a lie, because you under pressure right now and you ain't doing better. So I want to demystify and debunk the thought and the theory that you do well under pressure. You might do well under pressure, but can I tell you that if you actually plan better, you will do better without the pressure. If you plan, organize, and then execute, you're going to do well. How do I know? Because I'm getting exactly what I'm putting out right now. I've been doing a little test with myself, a little study with myself, and I'm telling you, it's overwhelming me to where I can only be on Facebook to do the videos right now for the next 2 or 3 weeks, because I got mounds of research to do and papers to read and things of that nature. And I'm happy about all of it. But what you have to do is quit relying on that procrastinating spirit inside of you. You're going to get some kind of burst of energy. No, you get the burst of energy when you make a decision. Somebody say, I must make a decision. If I want to come back from where I've been, I have to make a decision. If you don't make a decision, my friend, fear will come and overcome you. Fear only comes because you or I haven't made a decision in some area of our life. Oh, yes, it does. Fear comes when you don't make a decision about something. So I'm telling you, you want to make a comeback, then don't rely on procrastination. Don't rely on someone that doesn't know that you need them. Don't rely on where you used to be. The past, the thoughts of, oh, I remember when. That was remembering when. Right now is current. It's your current reality. What are you going to do today? Tomorrow is fine. Today you got to do something. So if you want to make a comeback, you cannot rely on procrastination. You cannot rely on your past. The next thing you cannot do is you cannot rely on those people that don't even know you need them. So we got that part right. But here is the clincher. Part number 2. How you make this comeback for real. Comeback mentally, emotionally, psychologically, financially, and spiritually. You're going to make the comeback with point number 2. What's your mindset, homegirl? What's your mindset, homeboy? Your mindset is either one or two things. Fixed mindset or a growth mindset. Earlier, I asked you guys all to take this test on mindsetonline.com, which is a test that's provided by Dr. Carol Dweck. She is a social psychologist at Stanford University, and she did about 30 years of research, and she looked at how one can maximize their potential. She started doing this research with young people, young children, and she found out that children either have this fixed mindset or this growth mindset. Fixed mindset simply says that if something happens in your life, you're the person that says, oh, I knew it was going to happen because everything happened wrong today. The car wouldn't start, that this happened, the cat ran over my foot, that this, that, the other, and you blame everything on a fixed mindset. A growth mindset says the same, opposite. All those same things could have happened. A cat could have ran over your foot. You could have got hit on the freeway. The job could have let you off, whatever the case may be. But what a growth mindset individual says, they say, it's a part of a lesson. I'm going to take it, swallow it, chew it, and keep it moving. And they're going to take those lessons and they're going to utilize it as a platform for the major comeback that they want to combat. Right? And so here's the deal. I am telling you right now, I'm no prophet, but I'm telling you right now, your comeback is waiting on your mindset to get into a growing space. That's what your comeback is waiting on. You know, every day, and I've been teaching my kids, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I see it happening. Matter of fact, you know, my daughter, for example, I saw her running. Her and I went to go run, like physically run, because she runs with me. Because I said, I'm going to lose these 55 pounds. And so she said, I'll go run with you, Mom. So she went running with me. And then I videotaped her running. Her form was great, so I put it online. And then somebody said, you ought to connect her with this track team. And then I talked to my friend Jamila Jordan, and she gave me a reference for Flying Jaguars track team. I emailed the people, and I told my daughter, hey, they sent the information back and said you can join their team, and your first first meetings in 1 month. She was elated. She was excited, right? Because like what? I'm teaching them about the power of discipline, the power of getting up, wanting to do something more than what you are accustomed to. She's been trying to figure out what's her sport. She can do basketball, okay, but she loved to run, and she's good at it. And I figured if she could just get some teaching, some training, some discipline, so she starts her first track practice on Saturday. Why am I saying all of this? Because in track, like any other sport, any other thing that you or I are going to do, if you're going to come back, you have to have a mindset that you're already winning. Now, she's not done track, but I told her, you got to already believe you're number one. Should you come in number two, then you still have to have a winning spirit, and you don't even speak nothing negative about yourself. You say, next time I'm number one, and the next time I'm number one. And every time you say it, it's going to be in your spirit that you're number one, until number one is all what you are. Now, it's not about the fact of being number one, but it is about developing an attitude, a mindset, and a desirability that you refuse to let anything in this world hinder the progression of you coming back from where you are. I've had to make major comebacks mentally, emotionally, because for a minute I was like, well, maybe God, I don't know what you're saying. Maybe I got this thing all wrong. You know what I'm saying? I got this thing all wrong, right? And so I had to have an emotional comeback about 7 years ago. And now I'm in my financial comeback, and I'm in my empire building comeback, where I'm building. I'm not talking a lot about a lot of stuff, but trust me, sister girls, I'm an intellectual philanthropist, and I'm also a financial philanthropist. Yes, I am. And so therefore, I'm helping build a lot of people's stuff with my name attached to it, which is the blessing. But that's a part of the comeback. That's a part of where I'm going. And if I had this defeatist mindset, oh God, I don't have this, that, and the other, I can't do this, that, and the other, or if I was around people that was like that, which I ain't, then I won't have the get up and go spirit when there is nothing tangible that said I should get up and go. I know who I am. I know whose I am, and I know where I'm going. So when you've got that mindset and you don't need an audience for that to happen, you are going to make your comeback. Let me share this caveat as we come to our close for our wellness report on today. I am so convinced that when you make the decision, I'm not going out this way like I came in, then you're not. I had a client yesterday. I'll just say it like this to keep all the confidentiality. Somehow the individual scrolled on my page. She don't even know how she got there. She's in another state, and she contacted me, I think, on Monday. And she was like, I need what you have right now. Where do I send the money right now? She said, whatever the cost is. So she needed a counseling coaching session. Let me tell you something. I'm not bragging, but I'm bragging on God. See, I have a reason as to why I love this work. I spent all of my life around a paranoid schizophrenic, my oldest brother. And he had a nervous breakdown when he was 18 years old. And at the earliest age I can remember, I was always trying to figure out what happened. How did it happen? Writing little notes to myself as a kid, talking to him all the time, figuring out, reading what the medicines was on his prescription, finding out, going with him to the VA hospital with his psychiatrist, learning all this, and never knowing that God was setting me up. So when this lady called me, she paid her money immediately, because when you want help, you put your money to it. She said, you know what? I need to go back to X, Y, and Z to find out how they can pay you, because where I'm going ain't working. I need somebody, da, 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 da. And as I began to literally, I felt the depression and everything else that she initially called me with. Now, let me tell you something else why I share this. Not a bragging moment, but a bragging moment on God. When you come to a place, whether they pay me or not, I know I'm one of the best. I know I'm one of the best because of what God said. He would give me the mysteries and the minds of people if I would do it for him. And I am telling you of a truth. When you make a decision to go back to the thing that God first told you, if you're a believer, or the thing that God might have shown you in a dream or a vision, or you had some kind of epiphany, that is the beginning place of your comeback. And when you hold true to that and you just never, ever let it go, I don't care what it looked like, you're already back. You're already back. And I want to encourage somebody today on this wellness report that your ability to come back always starts with where you are and what you're working with, who you're depending on, what it is that you know that you do have. And the second thing, what's your mindset? Come on, quit playing with yourself. What is your mindset? Are you a fixated person or are you a growth-oriented person? There is a great difference. And if you need help in that area, I don't know what you're waiting on. Some of you have known me a long time. You need help. You need to put your money where your mouth is and watch your life change immediately. I am saying guarantee because I'm backed by the Holy Spirit. I know what I know, along with some educational stuff too. Absolutely. And it works, but you have to be willing to do the work. If you're not willing to do the work, then don't call me. I'm not the person. But if you're ready to do the work, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you are a therapist. I don't care if you're a psychologist. You need my help too. If you're stuck even a little bit, you need to call me. And I just wanted to share that on the Wellness Report. This is your year of comeback. And these strategies will help you build an opportunity of a lifetime that you've never, ever, ever thought you could. For those who are saying where do you contact me at, you can contact me through my website, www.lakitalong.org. You can also email us at lakita@lakitalong.org, or you can also call us at 925-238-8711. And we talk to you here locally in the US of A. Also, we have the opportunity to speak with you if you're in other countries, and we would love to speak with you. We're bilingual as well, so if you're a Spanish-speaking person, we can also speak to you in Spanish as well. I am telling you, this is your year for comeback, but you must be willing to do the work. This is my quote as we get out of here. Change only happens when what you know is no longer good enough. I'm telling you, if you want change, then you have to know that whatever you're doing, it is not good enough. Mwah. I love you, and I'm your host, Lakita Long, on this Wellness Report. God bless you, and holla at your girl. Speak life. That's our life sign. Speak life. And you will live. Blessings.